So, hello, good evening, good morning, good whatever to everyone. My name is Gary, and we are about to start a new session on what we call like website developer bootcamp. The session is recorded. Recording will be available at CNM Cyber channel, YouTube channel. If you kind of missed something or want to get back, or the connection was not good, or you will not be able, you will not be able to join in, like welcome and review it later. So what is the purpose and what is the goal? And I will share my screen, um, my entire screen, right? Yeah. So we have in their meetup description, we put the description in that way. That we at CNM Cyber team look for aspiring website developers to join our team. And there is a job description, which I post the link to. And this series shall feature the website developer training from scratch and up to the level when one or more of their participants will be able to help us. Um, so if I click on this like website developer, this is the wiki page right now because we don't have like a normal web page yet. That is why partially we want to launch, or we are launching this training. So, and here, this document by itself is there under development. So I decided to add some career objectives part. It's not like finished yet, but there is a description of the position, how to start, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 tools, which website developers like in our team will should be able to use, all the description of the deliverables and what generally we want our website developers do. Uh, Here I also mentioned that we are not talking about web developers. It's not necessarily about the code. It's about website development. So we want to develop websites, including the first and foremost, cnmcyber.com. So in the last meetings, yeah, Kevin said like he cannot join because kind of the link is not working. I don't know what to do, and I don't know how to fix that. So let's just like go on. Um, so what is kind of what your questions are, and what your like how can I help you? So we're looking for website developers. We like need people who will do what their page states, and if the page is wrong, let me know so we can fix it together. If the page is correct, so and like what is missing, what you want me to help with. So bootcamp generally is their training for new recruits. So you are not like really like recruit, but we are assumably that you, if you want to get into this area, we are ready and welcome to help. So what questions? What kind of what? How can I help you? My main question: how can I help you? So what is Sonia or Rita or rest probably didn't have a chance to review it yet. You can ask or you can type in the chat. So if you type in the chat, it will be easier to cut and paste afterwards. Rita joined us. Hello, Rita. Because again, I'm here to help you, but I don't have a particular like curriculum other this web page, and I'm looking for your either feedback or start start joining, right? And Gracie is here. Hello, Gracie.
Hi guys.
Yeah. So you're familiar with everything, right, Gracie? So you are like, well, on this web page, we I'm looking for your questions and your suggestions. I'm working, by the way, I'm trying to work out several like things. So right now I'm working on the projects of projects to kind of describe like better that what kind of projects it could be because it's like different various projects. Um, I will probably review, kind of go over kind of this picture, this image, which I included into the job description. So this is about the general, like what projects, kind of what the project is. The project is a temporary endeavor, or it is something like which is limited in time. It has beginning and the end. It cannot go like forever, and which is undertaken to deliver something, to create some solution to some problem. So again, there is like a status as it is. It's something what we have. For instance, we don't have, if I type, for instance, this is our challenge. If I type cnmcyber.com, right now it sends me to the wiki, which is not correct, right? So the status is that we literally don't have a website. And status idea to be is we want to have a website. So here is the problem. The problem is the difference between what we want to have and what we actually have, right? So how to address this problem? How to solve this problem? So for instance, I wrote in this kind of definition, I will see I see the question and I will address it. So with this, like the first step, and it could be a separate project, is to develop a solution, right? Like idea for the solution. Then when we get a solution idea, we need to develop it. So we need to create it, produce. Let's call it produce. So like solution produce producing project will be kind of another one. And then when we have a solution, we need to implement it. So for instance, we need to develop a website, like we have an idea, we describe this idea, then we need to develop it, and then we need to put it online. So this is kind of the general process which I want you to be involved. I want you to be involved in. So we have a question, and the question is, uh, what does CNM stands for in CNM Cyber? CNM initially stand for Career Network Ministry, uh, which is a group, a group, um, let's say in this way, job search support group in Vienna, Virginia. Uh, we started out as its part. Now we are separate, but decided to keep the name. So, Rita wrote, when we are making the website, is there a prototype that we are practicing on? Uh, the question, like for the Rita's question, the answer is what, like what level, what kind of, what stage of website development you are. Are you working on the idea? So your prototype can be like just a paper, like sketch it, take a picture and post, right? This will be kind of your prototype. A paper is just like a normal prototype. If you are developing like more content, for now you can use the wiki. Wiki can be used as a prototype, and you can link pages and so on and so forth. There are special like software like Balsamic or Xure. We are not using this yet, at least for at CNM Cyber. We don't plan to use these tools at that moment. Um, Later, you will have access. You will have your instance of WordPress and maybe one more. I haven't decided which content management system to use other than WordPress. Uh, Also, what I want to say, like you shared your like screen, you went to the WordPress.com. WordPress.com is not really a WordPress. WordPress is a software, and the official link of the software is WordPress.org. So this is the official like website for developers of WordPress. And here's all the like downloads and so on and so forth. You most likely, I didn't see like URL, like kind of domain name, but what you sent to me was, I guess, most likely is WordPress.com. WordPress.com is the commercial enterprise, which kind of some developers, initial developers of WordPress organized. And they allow you to create your like get started, create your account and work with this. And you are welcome to do this. This is like your chance. What I wanted to say, or your opportunity, additional opportunity. What I want to say that we will not be kind of using these or other tools in our training because we cannot control it. We used to do it a lot. We used to do it like for like Microsoft products and like WordPress.com. And if we kind of go to our like earlier trainings, we usually like showed to people this is your additional resource. But in the training, let's say it's your account, how your evaluator or mentor will be able to get there. It's no way. So that is why we decided to keep, like most likely, we will keep like our instruments, our tools in our platform. So this was kind of a longer question on your short question. So what else? Do we have more questions? Do we have more answers? So here in this section, project or project, so let's say website development itself, if you mean like not web development, but web development is kind of can consist of many different projects too, but website developer or like website itself is kind of a project of projects. And every of those projects have sub-projects, right? And I described here like several scenarios. I didn't finish. The third one hasn't been created yet. So the first I gave example of solution idea project. So someone I call a kind of this persona, imaginary persona, Tanya, discovered a problem that the landing screen of Krivi.com website needs some background, research the constraints, envision the drawing, and maybe sketch something and described and submitted. Like the project is accomplished. As soon as their solution idea is described, their solution idea project is finished, accomplished, done. So the next example which I'm giving, imaginary example, hypothetical, is kind of solution development project. I put the name of Sonia. We have Sonia, but our Sonia is spelled through Y. So to kind of to say that this Sonia is not our Sonia, I spelled through I. Maybe I needed to come up with another name. The first came. Sonia is a graphic artist, and she is a part of our training. And then she found that the picture, the drawing needs to be created. So she attended the conference, which we're about to start, found, directed to standard operating procedure, developed their, and applied, kind of decided that she can do it, applied, and got this like project to develop the drawing, right? And the third will be about this development. So it will be like someone like Kevin, let's say, found the problem. The drawing needs to be installed on the website. So he kind of took their drawing, set it there, and reported that it is accomplished. What else? Like the next, I will be working on career objectives. So I will put what credentials you are about to get. The further path will include, let's say, if you want to get out at any time, get out. If you want to work on your like project, you can work on your project as a volunteer. And if you want to stay in the program, you will go to event organizer to the next role. It will be like 4 roles for now is planned. And the 4 roles will be here. So it's like website developer, then event organizer, then cloud operator, and finally it will be cyber coordinator. So event organizer, someone who organizes event like this one. Then it will be cloud operator. It's the person who will mostly work with the documentation and our like current operations on the technology. And cyber coordinator is like oversee overall and recruit developers, other developers, right? So, do we have questions? Do we have answers? We have. Okay, Sonia wrote. What is the main result you want to get out of these meetings? A finished website, or at least one person who is ready to work? If the main goal is to train us to be developers, I suggest making a plan of topics for each meeting, and you will tell us about them. For example, the first topic is what are DNS records. The second, how to work with WordPress, and so on and so forth. If the main goal is to make a website, we can start with their cinemcyber.com page and try to fill it out in our meetings. Your suggestions are excellent. Your suggestions are excellent. Um, are you ready to create the list of topics? Or you want me to start with DNS records or WordPress? There are many resources available on their web, www. I really don't know the scope yet. I my goal, like back to your initial question, my goal is, let's say it this way. I have several goals, or I pursue several objectives. All of them, not all of them. First of all, we look for website developers. And therefore, we probably we need training some to have we need to develop some training for them. But the scope of this training hasn't been defined yet. So for now, I'm showing you the job description, asking what is missing. Later, we will grow. My idea is to grow this page, this description, uh, to the level when it can be used as training material, training content. Okay, great suggestion, Sonia. I'm the same school of thoughts. Okay, yeah. So tell me, like, who, like, is anyone, is anyone want to take to lead this? There were training development project. We have more people. I see. It's good. We love to have more people, and eventually something will come up, right? So like this web page will grow, 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 and kind of by itself later. So I clearly see, for instance, this one to be a separate like lecture when it's like finished. So the same we can do with like the cycles, like development cycles, and we can possibly do like more on their like website deliverables. But again, like if you ask concrete questions based on this page, like we can go from there. If you want to try, I will also ask whether you are ready to try, right? When you kind of are ready to be like a website developer, let me know. Get started. We need it. We need it. So I will also put kind of another thought. Um, I will get to Sonia's initial question again. Yes, we meet tenamcyber.com, and not only, but we love to, love, but we love to have our learners to develop it. So we need website developers more than websites. I will put I will put it into kind of this idea into this retrospective. So let's say back to kind of my example, right? So we don't have a website. We need to have a website, right? So how to develop this website? My idea was to prepare website developers. It was my solution idea. I described this idea, I worded it, it is there, And now we are on this like website development project, right? So right now we are here. I'm trying to implement this idea. I don't know what the training should be, what the scope of it. I don't know, for instance, like let's say I work with DNS for many years. For many years. Many. Some of you probably are not like old enough. So I started when someone of you like was not even planned by your parents. And for me, DNS is kind of just it's obvious, right? But I cannot put myself into your shoes, right? I don't know what DNS sounds to you, right? So if it doesn't sound to you well, or if you don't know, ask me. And we develop like this training from scratch. But again, my goal is not to make too much because right now on the web, it's like too much. You can find pretty much everything for anything, right? It's like just, and to give you, let's say, much more than you need, it's not my objective. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, what else? What do we have? Or we are ready to make like a pause. How far are you? I will ask this question on the chat. Um, from those who are interested in being or like acting as our website developers, how or when, how far do you feel you are? When do you feel like you can start? The question, how may I help you, stays as well. Okay, so what I will do, I'm continue working on this page. I will finish kind of that section, like project of projects. I will work on career objectives because our kind of another objective literally is like to prepare you, right? Where a place where people can start working. So we are your opportunity to start working, right? So this is like the main objective. And I will put like more like what I want to write, like challenges, credentials, including recommendations, further path. I will put some KSS. Um, KSA stands for knowledge, skills, and abilities. I will extend a little bit occupations based on the Kevin questions. When the Kevin asked like what the website developer and so on and so forth. And I will look like I don't know how much I will be able to do by tomorrow, but hopefully see you tomorrow and I will wait. I will hang out for let's say maybe like 4 minutes more, and we will finish like in 1:45. Oh, we have a question, maybe more. What exactly do you mean when I can start developing a website if I'm ready to learn how to work on one? We're discussing about like website. You have the good question. You have a job description, right? I guess means you are welcome to start. You are welcome to start now. If you cannot start, how far are you from starting? Start, start means start working. I'm taking out your names, kind of. So we If you want kind of to put your name, we can do this. Dude, oh my goodness, my English, I forgot. Stood for career network ministry. Ready to become a website developer, but stuck after understanding the description. How practically. So our project to make the description clear. So our objective for now is to make the description understandable. What did understandable? So I need your help. What parts or words or ideas are not clear? Okay, so I will publish it, and you can like get back, and tomorrow we'll get back and go over again, right? We're in the same point. I don't have. I need you to be like a part of that training development. I will probably again. I will wait for like some minutes, maybe. Oh, okay. Thank you, Rita. It's much clearer and helpful. That's good. Let's do it. Let's say like this week we need to get kind of something. We need to get something. Someone want to say something? No? Comment? Um, Someone joining. Mark joined the meeting. Hello, Mark. We're about to finish. I'm waiting for like the last questions. But again, my kind of this recording will be available, and what um, and we can go there. And tomorrow we meet again, right? I'm committed. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's good. I hear someone's mic. So is there any? You want to say something? Say. Okay, thanks so much, and see you around. And have a great day. Let's finish the meeting. The meeting, by the way, the quality. I don't know what the kind of the start, like what how you felt, but I feel like it works much better. So it was something probably with our platform, the same Jitsi, but we use like on another platform. Okay, thank you so much, and see you around. Bye bye.